Are you wondering which CRM software is actually going to make your home service business better? Then keep watching, because choosing the right business software is one of the biggest decisions that you'll make for your company. From managing crews to quoting jobs to getting paid on time, your CRM becomes the backbone of how you run everything day to day. So in this video, we're putting two well-known options head to head, Markate versus QuoteIQ, and we're going to break down exactly what each one offers. We're going to cover features, tools, mobile functionality, pricing, the onboarding experience, support, and I'll wrap it up with an honest pick and why. So let's get into it. Markate versus QuoteIQ. So let's start out with what most people think about first, and that's features. So we're going to go feature by feature, starting with what both platforms offer, and then look at what's different between the two. At the core, both Markate and QuoteIQ cover the basics that any service business needs. You can build and send estimates, turn those into invoices, accept online payments, manage customer details, and keep a calendar to schedule your jobs. So if you're comparing just the core tools to run your day-to-day, both will handle it pretty well out of the box. But once you go beyond the essentials, the real differences show up in what each platform actually builds in and what you'll need to pay for separately. The first big difference is quoting jobs. Both platforms let you create and send estimates to customers, but QuoteIQ includes a tool called Map Measure Pro. This lets you pull up a customer's property on a satellite map, drop pins, and then get instant measurements so you can price jobs more accurately without driving out to the property to measure. For services like lawn care, roofing, or pressure washing, it saves time and makes quotes more accurate. Markate, or really any other CRM in the home service space, doesn't have a built-in measurement tool like this, so you'll either need to estimate manually or pay for a whole separate tool to handle it. Booking jobs is another big difference. On both platforms, once a customer accepts your quote, you can put them on a calendar, and that's assumed with any home service business CRM. But QuoteIQ takes this a step further with something called InstaQuote and InstaSchedule, which is a customer self-quoting and self-scheduling tool. It lets your customers go to your website or social media, type in their information, and get a real estimate based on your pricing, and book the time they want right there on the spot. Markate doesn't have this built in. To do something similar, you'd need an outside tool like Responsibid, which is a separate subscription plus an integration fee. And we'll get more into integration fees and third-party subscriptions in the next section about pricing, because it gets pretty insane. But you'll see this a lot throughout the features section. Markate requires you to purchase external softwares and integrate into their platform, while QuoteIQ, you pay one flat rate and get access to all their tools that are built into their software. But on to the next feature, which is job documentation. Both let you add notes and basic photos, but QuoteIQ adds an advanced layer with a tool called QuoteIQ Cam. This lets you take and attach photos or videos directly within the app and tag them to specific quotes or jobs. QuoteIQ Cam also has some other functions like a before and after photo generator that overlays the before picture over the after picture, making it super easy to get the exact angle for pictures that you can send to customers or use for marketing. QuoteIQ Cam also includes pre-inspection forms, which are a huge necessity for any home service business working at a customer's property. This allows you to go through a checklist of inspection points before and after each job, and with QuoteIQ Cam, you can use the built-in photo editor to make any annotations to pictures so there's no question when documenting work. Markate's built-in photo feature is very basic. You snap a photo and attach it to the job, but for more advanced tracking, videos, multiple albums, or organized inspections, Markate requires you to integrate with Company Cam, which is another hefty subscription plus a connection fee. So next up is customer communication. Both platforms can send appointment reminders by text or email so your customers know when you're on the way. QuoteIQ includes something called Client Hub, which works like a live chat. You can text back and forth with customers all inside the app and see the full conversation history. Markate's reminders are very basic. They'll notify your customer, but if you want a dedicated business number or call forwarding, you'll pay extra and connect a separate service. So last up for features is automation and add-ons. Both platforms give you simple appointment reminders and thank you messages after the job is done, but QuoteIQ goes a step further by including built-in tools for automatic follow-ups, mass email campaigns, and mass text campaigns to reach all your customers at once. And you don't need to set up extra accounts or pay for separate tools to do it. Markate does have some basic drip campaigns for email too, but if you want to run mass text, bigger blasts, or more advanced automations, you'll usually end up adding more paid services on top of your base Markate subscription. There's also a few additional features that should be mentioned for this. Route planning. Both Markate and QuoteIQ help you schedule jobs and assign them to different crew members, but QuoteIQ's Route Optimizer goes a step further. It can automatically sort your daily stops into the most efficient order to cut down on drive time and fuel costs. Markate has a basic drag and drop calendar, but it doesn't have any built-in route optimization. So if you want smarter routing, QuoteIQ has the edge there. Next up is time tracking. Both platforms include time tracking so your techs can clock in and out. Both platforms are very similarly built with time tracking. Lastly is website creation. QuoteIQ offers an optional AI website builder that helps you create a simple professional website for your business in minutes. Markate doesn't offer a website builder at all. You need to get one separately through another company or hire a web designer, which can get pretty costly. QuoteIQ's AI website builder is super cheap and it doesn't require any tech skills or coding skills. It's super easy if you need a website for your business. But here's the big picture for features. Both platforms cover the fundamentals: estimates, invoices, payments, scheduling, and basic reminders. But once you start adding on the tools that save time, handle quoting and booking automatically, manage detailed photo records, and reach all your customers with marketing campaigns, QuoteIQ has more of these features built in, while Markate leans on adding outside services one by one, and the costs add up fast. Which leads us into our next section, and that's pricing. Because when you total up all these extra subscriptions, integration fees, and per user fees, the real cost difference is bigger than you think. QuoteIQ has 3 subscription tiers: Beginner, which is $29 a month and comes with 1 user; Pro, $79 a month and it comes with 5 users; and Elite, which is $129 per month and it comes with 10 users. And when you first look at it, Markate seems like the cheaper of the two. Markate's only available plan is $39.95 a month for 1 user, which sounds like a great deal until you realize that you don't have everything that your business needs to operate. And that's where the real costs start stacking up with Markate. Let's say you're running a small team, 5 to 10 guys. Markate charges $5 extra per month for each user you want to add to your account. So if you want to give access to 10 people, which is what QuoteIQ's top plan already includes by default, that's an extra $50 a month on top of your $39 a month subscription. Then you start adding the tools that actually add value to your business. For example, QuoteIQ's InstaQuote and InstaSchedule let your customers visit your website, get an InstaQuote based on real pricing, and then book the job right there without you ever doing anything. These features are completely built into their top tier. There's no extra cost and no extra software. Markate doesn't have that by itself. They require you to do this through integration. So if you want the same thing, you'll need Responsibid, and Responsibid is not cheap. For most small businesses, you're looking at $229 a month for Responsibid's Pro plan, and that's not including their $800 fee for your first month, plus Markate's integration fee just to connect it. So now you're paying for Markate's base subscription, plus any additional users you need, plus a subscription to Responsibid, and then tack on the $10 a month integration fee Markate charges just to use Responsibid with their software. Now your cheap $39.95 a month subscription is up to $328 a month, or almost $4,500 per year, for something that QuoteIQ gives you for $149 a month. And that's just with one integration. Next, let's look at job documentation. QuoteIQ CAM is built into QuoteIQ and included in their second subscription tier. There's no extra apps, there's no separate billing. Like we said in the features section, Markate has a basic photo upload, but if you want real photo documentation, you're gonna need to pay for Company Cam and integrate it with Markate. And Company Cam's premium subscription is $149 per month, plus Markate's $10 a month integration fee. So with this integration alone, that's almost $200 a month and over $2,300 per year. And then there's reviews, which is essential for any home service business. QuoteIQ includes a review multiplier on every single tier. When a customer pays an invoice, they're automatically prompted to leave a Google review. There's no extra work on your end. Markate can send basic review requests, but if you want a full-on review generation system that can compete with QuoteIQ's built-in tool, most people add on Nice Job, which is another $75 a month or more fee, plus another $10 a month integration fee by Markate. And these integrations keep going. If you want mass email or text marketing with Markate, you'll likely need to plug in an outside messaging service and pay for the usage. If you want a branded customer portal, a dedicated phone number, or call forwarding, you'll pay separate monthly fees for each one. And all of that adds up, and here's what you get for a team of 10 with Markate. Markate's base plan is $39.95 a month. Extra users is $50 a month. Responsibid is $229 a month, not including Responsibid's $800 a month fee for their first month. Company Cam is $129 a month. You want automated reviews with Nice Job, that's $75 a month. Other integrations and fees easily tack on another $50 to $100 per month when you factor in per messaging cost, phone numbers, and any unexpected usage. The total for Markate fully loaded is about $691 a month, or over $8,300 a year, and that's not including the time spent managing 6 or 7 different logins, bills, and vendor support. QuoteIQ's top plan, it's $149 a month flat. Everything's included too. InstaQuote, InstaSchedule, Map Measure Pro, QuoteIQ Cam, the review multiplier, mass email and text, Client Hub, call forwarding, and up to 10 users. It's all built in, there's no hidden integration fees, and there's no juggling extra contracts or subscription. and that's about $1,800 a year total. So if you look at the real math, QuoteIQ saves you about 77% per year compared to piecing together the same tools through Markate and outside services. That's not just money back in your pocket, that's less hassle, fewer headaches, and more time spent running your business instead of running down support tickets and invoices from a half dozen companies. So when you're comparing pricing, don't just look at the sticker, look at how much you're actually going to be spending for each feature you need and how much extra time and admin work you're going to take on by using one versus the other. So next up, let's talk about onboarding and support, because once you pick up your CRM, getting it set up properly can make or break how fast you actually see value from it. And before we get into the next section, a quick congratulations to Ryan Home Cleaning 678 for winning the $500 Facebook ad credit giveaway in our last video. If you're interested in winning the next giveaway, which is $500 cash gift card that can be used on anything, but hopefully on growing your home service business, then comment the word money in the comment section of this video. I'll announce the winner on July 4th. It's completely free to enter, and there's no reason you shouldn't take the 2 seconds it takes to type money and comment it under this post. I love giving back to the SBA community, so make sure that you comment money under this post so you can be entered in. Once again, congratulations, Ryan, but let's get back to the video. Let's talk about onboarding and support, because picking a CRM is one thing, but actually getting it set up and running smoothly for your team is a whole different battle. Markate's onboarding experience is pretty straightforward, but it does come with some quirks. When you sign up, you get access to their help articles and some videos to walk you through the basics. You can schedule a demo call too, but from my experience and what I've heard from others is that the support team can feel a little rushed and they expect you to already know what most of the platform is before you jump on the call. They'll answer your questions, but it's not the hand-holding step-by-step walkthrough that some new users might expect. Support-wise, Markate does have a phone and email support. It's during normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you run into an issue after hours or on the weekend, you're waiting until the next business day to get help. QuoteIQ handles onboarding a little bit differently. From the moment you download the app, you're guided step by step through setting up your branding, adding your services, creating your first estimate, and connecting your payments and building your calendar. It's all built to get you quoting jobs and collecting payments faster, and it usually takes about 30 minutes to get set up, even if you've never used a CRM before. QuoteIQ also has a help center with how-to guides and walkthrough videos. It's a bit more in-depth than Markate's, and they have an article for really every single question that you could have about QuoteIQ. I also noticed while collecting data for this video that Markate's help center has not been updated in over 2 years, while QuoteIQ's help center is updated monthly. That's a major factor if Markate or QuoteIQ are making updates, which both softwares are regularly. So making sure that they're help centers and making it easy for users to understand their software is super important. And it's definitely something to take to mind. For support, QuoteIQ includes live chat, email, and phone support, and it's available 24/7. If you get stuck, you're talking to a real person inside the app. You're not stuck waiting on an email reply or a phone call multiple days later. And for top tier users, you get a dedicated account manager who checks in to help you optimize your setup and answer any questions as you grow. So here's the takeaway. Markate's onboarding works if you're comfortable figuring things out mostly on your own and you don't mind traditional business hours for support. QuoteIQ leans more hands-on in real time with a faster setup flow and more help available anytime you need it. So let's wrap this up by pulling everything together to see which one actually fits the way you work, not just today, but as your business grows. So if you've been comparing Markate and QuoteIQ, here's the honest takeaway. Both platforms will cover the basics. You can quote jobs, invoice customers, take payments, and schedule your calendar, and that's true for either one. But once you go beyond the basics, they're built very differently. Markate keeps its core system lean and then relies on outside integrations to fill in those gaps. So if you want better quoting, self-booking, advanced photos, a review engine, or mass marketing tools, you'll be stacking on extra apps and paying for each of those on top of your base subscription. It works, but it's more moving parts, more logins, and a bigger bill every month once you actually add up everything that you need. QuoteIQ, on the other hand, is the opposite. Everything's built in-house: the measurement tool, the instant quoting and scheduling, the photo tools, the review multiplier, the mass email and text campaigns, the real-time chat, and even call forwarding. It's all under one roof for one flat rate. There's no hidden add-ons, no outside logins, and no surprise fees just because your business is growing. When you look at the true cost, it's really not even close. For a fully loaded system, QuoteIQ costs about 77% less per year than Markate setups. When you look at the true cost, it's really not close. For a fully loaded system, QuoteIQ costs about 77% less per year than a Markate setup patched together with third-party apps. And that's not even counting the time you save by not juggling 6 or 7 different vendors every single month. So if you're just starting out and you want the cheapest sticker price for core basics, Markate can work. But if you actually plan to grow, run multiple crews, and want modern tools built to save you time and lock in more jobs without paying for a dozen extra subscriptions, I think QuoteIQ is going to make a lot more sense. QuoteIQ delivers up to 400% more built-in value and saves up to 77% more in annual cost compared to a fully loaded Markate account. So for me, it's really not close. QuoteIQ is the winner. If you found this breakdown helpful at all, drop a comment below. Tell me which platform you're using now or which one you're leaning towards. In the description and comment section is links for both of these platforms. And make sure to comment the word money to enter into the $500 cash gift card giveaway. It's completely free to enter, and all you have to do is comment the word money underneath this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want more videos breaking down real tools for home service businesses, hit subscribe and subscribe to Service Business Academy, and I'll see you in the next video.